Hello friends, in the previous section we have discussed about the digital input module. Okay, similarly in the PLC we have digital output module also. There are two types of input module and output module, AC input module and DC input module. Similarly it has AC output module as well as DC output module. So today we will concentrate on AC output module. Now in AC output module, what happen? The processor, after getting the signal from the input module, the processor, as per the logic which is written into the program, will execute the program and activate or deactivate the output devices. But what is the problem? The output devices in that case are mostly AC devices, that is motor, indicators or something, and that cannot be run with the processor signal. The output signal of processor is 5 volt DC, and the power required for actuating these output devices may be to 120 volt AC, 230 volt AC, okay, or it may be 12 volt DC, 24 volt DC. So I cannot directly connect my output devices to the processor. So in between that, the output section is divided into two sections, that is the power section and the logic section. This is my logic section and this one is my power section. So you can see that this particular portion is called as the logic section and this particular portion is called as the power section. The output interface can be brought of an as electronic switch that turns the output load devices on and off. Logic circuit determines the output status. The output status LED indicate. This is the status LED. Output status LED indicate the status of the output signal. The operation of the circuit can be just explained like this one. As a part of normal operation, the digital logic circuit of a processor sets the output status according to the program. So based on your inputs and the program logic, your output is going to be energized. When the processor calls for an output load to be energized, the voltage is applied across the LED of an opto-isolator. So if I want to energize the output based on my program logic, so what happens? The voltage of 5 volt is available over here. When this 5 volt voltage is available, this LED will glow and the LED will emit the light. When the LED will emit the light, at that time this phototransistor start conducting. So when the phototransistor is on, at that time the gate pulse is provided to the triac and the triac start conducting. So if you are going to see, the triac is conducted to the phase or one phase terminal of the AC supply through a fuse. So it will allows the current. This triac act as a switch. When the triac is on, at that time the current will flow from L1 to fuse, fuse to triac, triac to load, and the load will get activated. The LED then emits light which switches the phototransistor into conduction. This turns the triac, okay, and once the triac will turn on, at that time my current will flowing in this manner. So triac has the two position, on position and off position. With the input circuit, the output interface is usually provided with LED that indicate the status of each output. So if you have the 8 output, 10 output, 20 output, whatever the outputs, each and every output has its status indicator. So the basic working of this output module is simply what? After getting the signal from the processor, this optical isolator circuit will get activated. This optical isolator circuit LED will emit the light that falls on the phototransistor. Phototransistor go into the conduction mode, that will give the triggering signal to the triac. The triac turns on. When the triac turns on, the current will flow from L1 to fuse, fuse to triac, triac to the load, and your output load is get energized. So this section is divided, or this section is isolated from this section. This is your power section and this is your logic section with the help of an optical isolator.